Good morning, beloved. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you are watching the broadcast. Hello, 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 hello. It is wonderful to connect with you, wonderful to say hi. How are you? How do you do? What is going on with you? For those of you who will be live, yes, yes, yes. Ooh, light is better. For those of you who will hashtag and replay, I love it, I love it, I love it. For those of you who will be on, I don't know you on, and I might not never know you on. I can appreciate that. And then for those of you who will be used by Papa at some point down the road to encourage this girl to keep on keeping on, I'm grateful for that. Grateful for that. All right, all right, all right. So all week long, we have covered a variety of subjects with the backdrop of Erica and David's wedding, marriage, relationship, and just bringing life lessons to the forefront from my experiences with them for, um, well, it would end up being Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, end up being 10 days. My 10-day experience, my 10-day adventure with David and Erica and David, and the lessons that can be abstracted from their relationship. So, so the lesson for today, the lesson for today is complimenting, complimenting one another, complimenting. I don't know if I'm using the word right. I got mm, they're complementary to one another. They add to one another. They like ketchup and mustard, salt and pepper. Right? Um, they're complementary to one another, and that is a blessing to watch how they are. Hey, happy birthday, cousin! I know it's yesterday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear my beautiful cousin, Christina. Happy birthday to you. Hope you had a great one. You're welcome. You're welcome. Um, so yeah, they are very complimentary to one another. So I've watched them over these past 10 days. You did. I'm glad, honey. I'm glad. I watched them over these past 10 days just really thoroughly enjoy one another. Like, thoroughly enjoy one another, thoroughly support one another, and be with and for one another. And that has been a blessing to watch them, like where one stops, the other picks up. Where one doesn't have a particular thing. So it's like they fill in the gaps for one another. I think that's what I've watched. They fill in the gaps for one another. So they learn each other and they realize each other's strengths and each other's weak areas, and they pick up the slack, fill in the gap. They're complementary one to another. So this is like in action. What is it? Uh, like I forget the word I was going to say. But this is in action, like each other's help meets, each other's support, each other's built-in support, each other's help. So it was just a blessing. It is a blessing to watch them be complementary, I don't know what word I want to use here, towards each other. So what about you? What about you? Are there relationships where you can fill in the gap with your, it could be anybody, your sibling, your parent, your partner, it could be anyone, but where your coworker, schoolmate, where your gifts and talents and skills and ideas and notions are beneficial and they can fill in the gap, right? And they can fill in the gap for someone. They can close the gap. They can bridge for someone. Um, are you, I don't want to say that. Because, of course, all of us are gifted, all of us are skilled, all of us are talented, all of us have something unique to bring to the table. And we need to be aware of that, but we also need to share that so that others can benefit it, right? So that others can benefit from our uniqueness that we bring. And so it's been beautiful to watch Erica and David like do this dance where they pass the baton almost seamlessly to each other based upon whatever the need is in the moment, whatever the need is. And they yield. I love it too, because then they just yield to each other's area of giftedness. Like they just yield. There's no power struggle. There's no, I got this. No, it's a whole bunch of babes. Okay, babe. Okay. It's a whole bunch of that. And just really gentle reminders or gentle invitations or gentle whatever. Now, that's been my experience. I'm not saying they always that way. I'm just saying that has been my experience over these past almost 10 days, is that they are complementary unto one another. And it is a blessing to see them fill each other's gaps, fill in the hole, right? So that they can continue to grow and learn and increase and become. Y'all, look at God's handiwork. Look at Papa's handiwork. I love that blue. I love the lighting of the sky. We go from darker to lighter. I love it. So that's why I set out on the patio balcony so I can share what I get to see here in Myrtle Beach. So what about you? Are you able to be complementary to others? Are you able to allow your unique way of being to be a support, to fill in the gaps? Is that something that you allow yourself to do? Or does the way you show up block that and build gaps, create gaps? Because you can't get that thing together, whatever that thing is. So I'm inviting you to self-check, like to check in with yourself and to see, are you complementary? Is your way of being complementary? Like, do you add ketchup and mustard to a hot dog? I'm just saying. Onions to a hamburger. Complement. Leafy lettuce to a burger. Cheese to a burger for those who do that. Right? What's your add? What is your added value? You got to know what that is. What is your added value to the situation? So, again, I I have watched them, David and Erica, since they got married on Saturday. since then, and it was before then, right? Because we all rolled up here together, so I got an opportunity to see it then. And we will all ride back, so I get an opportunity to see it more. But throughout the week, they just have been and are very, 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 very complimentary one unto another. So, like a relish tray is complimentary to a full course meal, right? But it's complimentary, complimenting, I don't know. So that's the thing, is that we all have something unique to add. And when we know what we have to add, as well as knowing what we don't have to add, everybody is better off. So it's like I get out the way. I do my part to add, and then I move out the way for somebody else to do their part. Because I don't have all the parts. You don't have all the parts. No one has all of the parts. Thank God. How miserable would it be to be with somebody who's got all the parts? They got all the answers, all the solutions, all the know-hows, all of the roles, all of the tools, all of the strategies. Like they got all of it. That wouldn't be fun, because everybody needs to be able to contribute. Everybody needs to be able to do their part, right? Everybody needs that good feeling of having accomplished. Everybody needs, right? And sometimes for me to make sure that everybody, sometimes I will not do the thing that I legitimately can do. Or I'll not say the thing that I already know to be. I'll make space for people to be able to figure some things out on their own. For people to be able to navigate particular waters on their own. I'll make space for that. Because there's something powerful about learning, right? There's something absolutely powerful about learning, growth, development, increasing, and becoming. But it is absolutely imperative for us to know what it is, how we show up in life, and how we are the accoutrements, is that the word? Accoutrements to a situation, how we fill in the gaps, how we add value, how we create bridges, how we show up, So all week long, I've talked about love, right? I've talked about how they love on each other, the demonstration of love. I've talked about, I don't know if I'm able to figure out the rest. Let me see. I took a picture, so I should be able to figure it out. What? Come on, phone. My phone. Really? Are you dead? It might be dead. Anyway, see if I can look at it this way. Yeah, here we go. You are the way, seem to be no way. Yeah, they are very complimentary of one another. I'm looking at some pictures that I took of them. And it's just a blessing, right? It is just a blessing to see that they are complementary, right? Each other's yin and yang. Good morning, Ray. I know, isn't it beautiful, cousin? Let's see if you can get more of it. See if I can Get you more of it. Hey, good morning, Ray. It's so wonderful to see you. Wonderful to connect with you. Wonderful to say hi. Yeah, no, it's absolutely beautiful. Absolutely. Nothing like seeing the ocean come in and out and seeing God's handiwork. Look at the colors, the blue colors. Like, look at how amazingly wonderful that is. Can you hear the roar of the water? That's what I've wondered. Yes. Can you hear the roar of the water? I hope you can, because it's also nothing like those waves right there, the crashing of the waves. So this is the Atlantic Ocean off Myrtle Beach, East Coast, and just inviting you to know how you compliment, know how you compliment, uh, know what you bring, and know how you are complimentary to one another. We stayed up last night. We went out to dinner, had a little bit of dessert, funnel cake. Can somebody say hashtag funnel cake? Delicious. Came back, went into their room and played spades. Sissy and I got beat because the couple was complimenting each other, complimentary to one another, and they won the game. So I love it. I just love knowing what we know, being who we are, choosing to live our life fully. Good morning, Fred. It's so good to see you, honey. So good to see you. Christina, Fred's on. Fred, Christina's on. That's family, y'all. Family. It's a family affair this morning. It's a family affair. So, when we know what we know about ourselves, there is no warring with each other. Like, I don't have to fight to prove what I bring to the table. I don't have to fight to prove my worth. There's never has to be a competition. Whoa, what is that bug? I need that big old bug to do something different. Yeah, there never has to be a competition because I am confident in my added value. And so watching them know themselves, learn and know each other, and then choosing to complement each other by filling in the gaps, by filling in the gaps, not pointing out the gaps, not having a problem with the gaps, but just fill them in so that everybody can have the full benefit of, so everybody can have the full benefit of each other. All right, beloved, I love you. I appreciate you. I value you. I hope you enjoyed it. There's sunrise right there. Um, and did you know that at the moment Abba gave his breath? Hey, Brian. Good morning, sister. So good to see you. Uh, did you know that when every I was going to say every morning, at the moment Abba gave his breath, that we all forfeited the right to not be amazing? Did you know that? Because we are amazing, and in our amazingness, we get to compliment one another. It is, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. I want to make sure that we all got an opportunity to see it as it is showing its way. I don't know if we're going to get the sunrise. The sun takes a little bit longer to rise, but the water is complementary to the sand. The sky is complementary to the water, right? The trees are complementary to the grass to the trees. We could just find, saying, we could just find things that complement each other in nature every day, all day. The soil is complementary to the vegetation, right? And so water is complementary to the soil and to the vegetation, complementary, like filling in the gaps and all of those kinds of things. So make sure that you flow in your compliments. I know I might have just made that up, but make sure that you flow in your compliment, that you own your compliment, that you freely share your compliment to others, your compliment to the universe, your compliment to Papa God, your compliment to. Make sure that you freely share your compliment, because your compliment will fill in the gaps, some gaps. Your compliment will help others to bridge, help to complete, if you will. Um, I don't like saying that because we already complete, we already whole. But it's just added value. All right, beloved. Ooh, that's so pretty, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. I'm trying to see if we're gonna get a little bit sun before I sign off here. That's why we're on a little bit longer this morning, because it's our last morning here. We won't be on again. Yeah, we won't be on again. Good morning, Erica. Hey, honey. Welcome, welcome. Y'all, there's the bride. Here comes the bride. Here comes the bride. Dun 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 dun. Here comes the bride. Yeah. So, Erica, I'm so grateful, everyone. Auntie is awesome. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, we see a beach. Oh no, that's the. Can y'all see that little red top? That's the lifeguard stand. Erica, I just been talking about how you and David complement one another, meaning how you fill in each other's gaps, how you take up for. So I'm gonna tell you one thing that they do. One thing. Erica has this thing that she will put something down and not remember where she put it. So David, they came up with this brilliant plan that whenever she takes the keys out of the car, she automatically gives it to David. Like she doesn't take the keys out. Actually, he takes the keys out or something like that. And he waits until she gets in the driver's seat to give her the keys. Yes, she is awesome. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you, sis. And I think that's awesome, right? I think that's pretty awesome that he's not he's not angry with her for the for what she does with things, laying them down. Like he's not fussing at her. He's not trying to rehabilitate her. He's not trying to say you need to remember, you need to get it together, you need to be better at no no no. He is like, okay, I see that as habit. So that we are not finding ourselves in a difficult place. Let me just fill in that gap. Y'all, I think that's beautiful. I think it is absolutely, absolutely beautiful. Um, because she knows herself, he knows her, they know each other, and so they make it work. They make it work. So all week long, I've had the privilege of watching these two be a tremendous blessing to one another and be a blessing to all of us, right? Be a blessing to all of us. So, and each one of you are a blessing to me because you are on, and I definitely prefer when I get to talk to somebody in the morning. Uh, put on my glasses so I can see what people doing on the beach. They out there looking for crabs. Some kind of crabs they looking for. All right, beloved. again, we'll do our ending again. At the moment that Abba gave us our breath, me and you, we forfeited, we relinquished, we gave up the right to not be amazing. All right, y'all. Enjoy that view. And I think I'm gonna come off of here and let it play again so maybe we can catch the sunrise. Love you too, cousin. Bye bye. Bye bye, everybody. Stay tuned. I think I'm gonna start another stream for the sunrise. See if we can't catch the sunrise because it is beautiful. Okay, bye bye. Have a good day. Have a good weekend, everybody.